Hi there, welcome. My name's Simon Gervin and welcome to Launching Agile Projects, where we board the Inception deck to understand another artifact in a little bit more detail. This episode focuses on another quite simple one, but one of those artifacts that again, it's really worth spending a little bit of time on it. It's the candidate solution. Now very often when we start a piece of work, especially a technical piece of work, the team has some idea of what they think they want to build. They've got an idea in mind, they've got a candidate architecture. This is all just really about sharing it with your stakeholders. Because you never know, your stakeholders might not share the same ideas as you do about the right architecture for your product. They might know something about feature support or about recommended patterns or languages or frameworks. So sharing what you think you're going to do with your stakeholders allows them to challenge you and allows you to check with them that that's a sensible approach to go along. It doesn't need to be a lot of detailed architecture. We don't need to spend a lot of time in systems engineering tools. It could just be a paper sketch outlining your core frameworks, your core languages, your dependencies on other systems, whatever it is. The question you want to be asking yourselves though, and asking your stakeholders probably more importantly, is do my ideas for my product fit in with the organisational strategy? Is there an enterprise architecture that I'm not familiar with or that I should be fitting into? Are there bigger scale data platforms or data architectures that I need to fit into? So sharing all your thoughts with your stakeholders helps you expose those sorts of things. Where I found this powerful in the past was one team had planned their architecture and they were dead set that it was the right thing to do. What they hadn't realised though was that framework, even though they've been using it for some time, had some dependencies in it that were being deprecated. So what would have happened was by the time they got live with their product, the chances are they'd have had to refactor it and remove those dependencies. So by sharing that at the beginning, what they were able to do was get some advice from a technical architect who was at the meeting who said, no, I wouldn't be using that if I was you. So even though it's a really simple thing, it is just about getting a bit like the assumption map, getting your assumptions on what your architecture is up front at the beginning and sharing them. So that's the candidate solution. I hope you found that useful. Join me next time on Launching Agile Projects as we explore another artifact on the Inception deck. Bye now.